Hi, my name is Katrina Ingledrum, and I serve as the Math Instructional Coordinator for the Montana Office of Public Instruction. And I am with you today to demonstrate exactly how to navigate this document about the proposed amendments to the Administrative Rules of Montana Mathematic Content Standards. So this document has been presented to the Board of Public Education for them to conduct their review and begin their approval of the new mathematics content standards, and to determine any revisions based off of public comment and then their own needs from the standards. So in the interest of promoting public comment, we're going to teach you all how to navigate this document so that you can be informed. Now, because this is a 195-page document, it does help to properly understand how to navigate the table of contents. So that's what we're going to focus on today, and then I will show you what you're looking at with the different sections, because the information can be presented in a couple of different ways within this document based off of if you're talking about the kindergarten through 8th grade standards or the high school standards, because there are some distinctions there. The first and foremost thing to consider is this beginning chunk of the table of contents all the way up to the proposal overview is going to contain all of the background context. So if you're curious about why certain things are present throughout the content standards, this is where you're going to want to look here at the beginning. It also gives some insight into things such as the research that was conducted, as well as some of the overview decisions that were made throughout the process and the directive from the superintendent. So that's a good section to look at. As you can see, it's pages 1 through 9. It's not that long, but it does give you a depth of background information that will help support your review of the grade level standards. So if you can see that my cursor is changing into a hand signal every single time I go over one of these. That's because these links are all clickable, and I encourage you to use them that way instead of trying to search through the 195 pages, as it can get kind of convoluted quickly. If we're going to pick a section real quick, we'll just look at Montana Grade 4 Mathematics Content Standards. If we click on that, what you'll notice with each of these grade levels is a quick summary of proposed changes where you can review what exactly is occurring within the grade 4 standards. You can also see the content standards written out. So brief overview here, this right-hand column is going to show you exactly how these standards were written in ARM, and then the red additions and then subtractions are what is being proposed to be added or taken out. So anything that's underlined is being requested to be an addition. Anything that is stricken through is requested to be taken out. If you want to read just what is proposed, that would be this middle column. So this is the cleaned up version, right? We don't have those strike throughs, but the language is reflected in the proposal. And then the furthest column over here on the right-hand side represents all of the contextual information. So for example, if you're wondering why it was recommended that this example be taken out, you can see here the justification from the task force members as to why. All this rationale was developed by the task force members who participated in that review and revision. So this is, their words that have been put to paper for your consideration. If we scroll back up to the table of contents, we're going to now show you the high school. The reason we want to take some time to show the two groups separately is that high school has been proposed to be a complete restructuring. So what you'll notice is that all of these current ones from 2011 are going to be requested to be removed. So these are the set of standards as they're currently written. And then all of the ones that say core or core plus are recommended to be added. So let's look at one of these changes. We'll look at one of the older sets of standards, the ones that are currently in effect, and we'll look at number and quantity just to go for the first one. Once again, you get this whole set overview statement that you can look into, and then you have the standards written here. Now again, we're talking about repeals. So when you're looking at this, the task force has chosen to repeal all of this, but they're not saying the concepts are necessarily repealed. Like I said, it's a restructuring. If you want to know what actually is being taken out or added in, you can see that reflected in the rationale notes. So we've taken the time to identify, this concept is being retained with revisions, and, here's why. You can also see statements such as concept omitted, right? So that means that is taken out from the essential standards, and then they give the justification for why they're choosing to omit it. If you're wondering where those standards that are retained are going, I will show you something here at the end of this video that will support you in that. But for now, we're going to skip over to what it looks like in the proposed section. So we'll just pick that same group, right? Core numeric reasoning standards. Again, we see that overview. And then since these are proposed adoptions, you'll see here that we have underlined language. And then once again, some rationale and notes for that section. For example, this one is considered a new concept. Here's why they're choosing that. Here is an adaptation from a previous standard, and then why they're choosing to retain that standard. I did say that I would show you at the end of this video where you can see the high school crosswalk, so to speak. So that's the language that we use. We use that language because it's connecting the new to the old. So if you're curious, you can click this Appendix F High School Standards Crosswalk, and it will show you based off of the ARM code this 2024. So this column is the newly proposed items, and this is saying that this item was adapted from this item in the older standards. So I hope that has been helpful, and that you now understand how to properly navigate these standards. If there's any follow-up questions or concerns, you can of course participate in the public comment section of the Board of Public Education's considerations, or you can also email me directly, and I will try to answer any questions that pop through my email. My email is my first, a period, and then my last name at mt.gov. So MT like the initials of the state of Montana. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.